Turn this around. Good morning. How are we today? Are we ready to get into some nice vintage glass? I have a lot of glass in my show today. Hi, Jay Sweet. Welcome in. How you doing? I was just saying I have a lot of vintage glass today. Picked some of my bigger pieces for the show. Well, not as big as they come, but I haven't really sold this size of glass in my shows yet. So I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. Hi, Christy. Happy Thursday. It seems like I was just here on Monday, and that seems like it was yesterday. So my week's going by really, really fast. Take a look in the shop if there's anything you want to see up front. I can pull that up right away. I don't have any pre-bids, so as soon as we have a few people, I can get started. It's just anything with the lid. I just went through my shelves and just started pulling things that have lids. Hi, Granny K. Welcome in. I thought, put a lid on it. That's my theme for Thursday. Thursday theme day, right? So a lot of vintage glass. Some Indiana, some Viking. You can see the Viking in the picture. Some Westmoreland, some Carnival glass. Just a little bit of everything. Anything with a lid on it. So hope your guys, your Thursday's going well. And I'm going to turn the camera around and let's see what's in my list first. So I got to get my glasses on so I can see. Oh, good. This is just, this is a good thing to start with. It's, we're finishing up November, kind of moving from fall into high oddities into winter themed stuff, but I still have this little pumpkin candy jar. It has put a lid on it. It has a lid. Now I did put in the description that it is possibly flashed. So there's a lower start on this one. And the reason I think it's flashed is I see a little scratch right there. But it's still a nice little fall themed pumpkin. No chips, no cracks, just that little area where it looks like it was flashed and scratched. So just buyer beware. It's in the description. We're just going to start that with $3 for 20 seconds, and it is running. If there's anything you'd like to see up front, just let me know. Look through the shop. I'll pull things up. Even if it's just to look at it, we'll take a look at it. I tried to get a range of price points. So I have some, it beeps now. That's pretty cool. Tells you when it's ending. That way I don't continue to talk when it's done with the auction. That's pretty clever. I like that. So lots of Trinket dishes. I've got a lot of candy dishes, as you can see, pedestal compote type lidded dishes. So this next item is a little higher start. It is antique. I went to the Depression glass group for an ID on this because the color, it's just different. Well, hi, Crazy Cash. Welcome in. It is called Royal Amber. Sorry about my speech. It is called Royal Amber. It is an antique Fostoria, so pre-1920s pedestal. It is etched on the glass, as you can see, with this floral and stem design all the way around. They were oohing and awing about it once I got the actual ID from this Depression glass group. So it is apparently a nice piece. And it's not amber, it's not peach, it's not pink. It's kind of a combination of all of them. Hi, Avik. Welcome in. Just showing this piece of beautiful Depression glass, Fostoria antique. And then here is the base. All there, no chips. Amazing for something over 100 years old to not have any chips or cracks or damage to it. We're going to start it at 35 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Hello, Johnson's, Gems, and Sharala. Welcome in. Take a look in the shop. If there's anything you'd like me to pull up, I'll do that for you. I didn't have any pre-bids, so I didn't get to start with pre-bids today. A lot of good vintage glass today. So be sure to look in there. Got this Viking dish right here. It's a heavy one. I do want to put out a disclaimer because some of this heavy glass that I have here in the back, it is not combined shipping on that unless once I get into shipping, if you have multiple pieces, if I can make it work, I will turn on the combined shipping for you and refund you any overage. But for the bigger pieces of heavy vintage glass, they will ship alone unless I can make it work. Okay, just putting that out there. How about an Art Deco style powder jar? Again, the theme today is put a lid on it. So I just pulled things that have lids. This is a frosted glass or satin glass powder jar. It looks like, what is in there? Oh, at first I thought it was a spider. I was going to be freaked. It's not a spider. This still has some remnants of the powder in it. I haven't cleaned it out because I love that smell. It reminds me of times gone by, right? It has this little design in the plastic lid. It looks like a basket with some flowers in it, roses of some sort. And then it's metal. It's a metal or tin lid. I guess it's more of a tin. Unmarked, but it's a beautiful little vanity piece. And it has a lid on it. And we're going to start it at $12 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Crazy Cash, I got my ornaments. Oh my gosh, girl, you are a great packer. Your package was so nicely done. Congratulations on that. Because packaging something fragile like ornaments is not easy, but you did an amazing job on that. Just wanted to put that out there. All right. Well, we have some ruby glass in here today. That's kind of nice for the winters coming up, but I cannot tell. So I left it up to you guys. There's a question mark there. Is this a cherry or is this an apple? So it is hand blown. It has a rough pontil on the base of this. It has some sticker residue right there. It's in excellent condition except for, and I will show you, I put it in there, the tip of the stem. Well, when you look at it, it looks fine, right? And then you can see there's a chip right there. But it doesn't really take away from the glass itself. At least it's not, the stem is completely chopped off. It's just missing a sliver of glass right there. The leaves are in great condition. And underneath, no flea bites or chips there, just that little stem, which I think is a forgivable chip. We're going to start it at $15 for 20 seconds. Oh, you did a great job. It came just nicely packed. So good job. All right. Is anyone looking for at anything particular that I can pull up for you and show it to you? Otherwise, I'm just going to go in order. All right. Put that away. I apologize too if there's some clanking glass. As you know, things with lids, the lids kind of get slippery at times. I taped a few pieces down that were kind of like the lid was sliding everywhere. So what I'll try to do is take the lid apart from the base when I bring it up. All right. So here we have this blue Incolay. They say it's Incolay stone, but I think it's man-made to look like stone. This one isn't an extremely heavy one, but it has this beautiful white rose pattern on the lid. It is an octagon. Here is the base or underneath the lid here. Lovely. These make lovely gifts. My mother-in-law brought me one back. This has the remnants of the Incolay sticker, and I've had Incolay, and it is that oval sticker. That's the reason I am calling it Incolay. It has the little felt pieces there. It's just a beautiful lidded, of course, going with the theme. Rose jewelry box, starting at $18 for 20 seconds. And there it is for you. It is beautiful. And I like that it's not extremely heavy. Some of the ones that are hinged, they get pretty heavy. I don't think I've shipped one of the heavy ones yet. I've usually just put them in my booth, but yeah, beautiful little box there. All right, let's see what's up next. Oh, yes. Moving on to something a little smaller. So there's this, I don't know why that says CLRRAR, clar. It should say clear. A clear glass heart-shaped trinket box, lidded, of course. I think I have this upside down. It's the same on either side. And Johnson, on this little trinket box, it's in the description, but I think when I measured, I think it was 2.5 by 2.5. Let's double check just to be sure. Yep, 2.5 right there across the top, and about 2.5, and that's it's more like, about 2.5 there too. Okay, so 2.5 by 2.5. No flea bites, just a nice clear glass heart trinket, starting at $5 for 20 seconds, and it's run. Okay, the box before, it is, I believe it was close to 6. Let me see. Yeah, it's 6-inch square, so 6 across, and it is about 2.5 inches tall. Okay, let me put that one. Do you want me to pull it up again? I can do that for you. Just let me know, and I can pull it up again for you and run it for you if you're interested. Okay. How about some dragonware? Okay, I'll pull it up after this, okay? So this is a dragonware. It is a cigarette box, thus the rectangular shape. It's got a beautiful little dragon there that's wrapped all the way around. And I guess it's a cigarette box because it is holding what they're calling an ashtray that also has a dragon on it. But it could be a little trinket tray, whatever you want it to be. No chips, no damage, no marking, but these are usually Japanese with the dragons on them. In great condition. There's the little ashtray. And then, I didn't show you underneath of the lid. This is going to start at 18 for 20 seconds, and it's running. And then I'll pull up that octagon jewelry box again for Johnson. What's your real name, Johnson? All right, let's get that out again for us here. All right, once again, an Inkole RJ. Okay, that sounds better. I forgot to say hi to Seems to See and Cacti and Kaishifi, Birdie, and Cass. Thank you for coming in today. Okay, so RJ, like I said, it's about 6 across if you include the base sticks out a little bit from the edge, and it's about 2.5 inches tall. Yep, about 2.5 inches tall. Here is the lid. It is Inkole. Beautiful white roses. No damage. Let me get that pulled up on the stage for you. It's going to start, I think I had it at 18. And it's going to run for 20 seconds as soon as I get that up on the stage for you. All right. And then here is the base. Also in excellent, not even really, sometimes they can get kind of dirty inside, And the roses, I don't know, maybe I cleaned it, I don't know, but the roses are actually in good condition without needing a lot of cleaning either. So we're going to start that at 18 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Thank you for your bid, RJ. It is a beautiful box. And congratulations, RJ. This one's going home to you. Thank you so much for your purchase. And for those of you who just came in, I just want to say pay attention to the shipping, because on the bigger pieces of glass, especially like this Viking bowl, I am not combining shipping on that unless if you buy more than one item and I can make it work and it's safe, then I will combine the shipping. But for the bigger pieces, I did not combine shipping until I get a look at them when they sell. All right. How about some Jasperware? This is not marked Wedgwood, but it is English. So it could be Adams. There's Adams and another maker that did the blue jasper, but look at the work on this. Gorgeous, beautiful jasper with the cameo silhouette there of a Victorian woman playing the spinet and having a duet with a violinist. And then this beautiful swag that's on the sides. I'll pull that off. Makes me nervous. Here it's slipping around. It does have a number, but in my research, I could not locate the maker on this. Excellent condition, no chips or cracks, just very dainty. Be a vanity box, a trinket box. We're going to start it at 20. And I can do that for you, RJ, yes. And we start this for 20, and it is running. It's just so beautiful. Of course, blue is my favorite color, and I tend to gravitate towards anything blue. Hi, Here for Fun. We're here for fun too, so you're in a good place. All right. Thank you for looking at that with me. Let's pull that little red heart trinket box back up and run it again by request. And let me find it. There it is. It's restart auction. And there we go. All right. So that should say clear glass, not clear glass. Little trinket, excellent condition, no chipping, no flea bites. It's the same on the front as it is on the back. Interchangeable, 2.5 by 2.5, and about 1 and maybe 1.5 tall. Let me see on that, RJ. Yeah, about 1.5 inch tall. And it is going to start at $5, and it's running. Thank you, RJ. It's a pretty one. I have another heart one in there in the shop too. This one's porcelain. I try to pick these up, especially when I feel like the glass is, a nice quality glass. There you go, RJ. Congratulations and thank you. It's coming home to you with your other beautiful jewelry box. All right. And moving on, how about a tea caddy? I think it could be used as a pomander as well. It has the holes on the top of the lid. It is English. It has these holes, but look at the beautiful floral work on this ceramic. It is made in England by, let me get that turned around, Florist London. It is marked. It is in great condition. It does have some crazing. You can see some of the crazing in there. No chips, no cracks, just a beautiful tea caddy storage box. And it does have a lid. So it goes with the theme today. Starting at $5 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Yeah, see how it could be a pomander? You could just put your potpourri in there, your scents in there, and it has a vent to let the scent out. So I think it could be either or whatever you'd like it to be. A pot for a potted plant. Thanks for looking at it with me. How about some frosted glass? This is one of those that I taped the lid on because it kept, every time I moved it, the lid would slip off, probably because the birds make it a little top heavy. So let me pull that off. I just want to be safe. I don't want to harm any glass. and actually do pretty good and without harming it. So here we are. This has come across as Westmoreland, so it's possible. It's not marked, but it is in the style of the Westmoreland lovebirds. They're sitting on the top of the lid, and you can see this crisscross nesting material pattern that goes around along with this corded portion around it there and on the base. It does not, or yes, it does have a couple of flea bites, one there and one there and one there. But they're on the inner portion of the lid, probably from putting it into the base. So they don't really take away from the look itself. The base is in excellent condition. I don't see any flea bites on the base rim. You can see some bubbles in the glass, which would be typical with vintage glass. Hi, J Sweet Heather SLC. Welcome back, Thrifty DUI. Am I getting a raid? All of a sudden I had a bunch of people come in. Hi, Cynthia. Did somebody raid me? You guys know how it makes me feel. It just makes my day. All right, so it is frosted glass candy jar, trinket dish, whatever you'd like it to be. And it's going to start at $12 and run for 20 seconds. And it is running. Oh, yes, I like to do that too. My lunch times, I usually watch Crazy Lamp Lady or I watch a Knick-Knack. So either or. It's nice to pass the time that way. All right, let me tape that lid back on. I just do not trust it. It likes to slide around. There we go. Better safe than sorry. All right, how about another jewelry box? I guess jewelry boxes are easy because they do have a lid. You know, they have to. This one is one of those Indian carved wood boxes with the inlay in them. This one is square. It has a little bit of a lean in the lid. It might be a hinge issue, not necessarily a damage issue. It does have some yellow felt inside of it to keep your lovelies nice and cushioned. And it is in great condition otherwise. Beautiful carving. I don't know if it looks like it's kind of catching right here. So maybe lifting that hinge a little bit on that side will help it lay down, but it's still beautiful. And starting at $8 for 20 seconds, and it's running. I didn't pull all my jewelry boxes, but I did pull quite a few. I still have a lot of trinket boxes I didn't pull as well, so. All right. I do love that new little gentle beep when the auction is coming to an end. It's a good wrap-up signal for me to stop talking. All right. El Marie, hi. Here's a gorgeous piece of vintage glass. Oh, look at that. That blue is just gorgeous. This is Hazel Atlas, blue Capri. It's a triangle candy dish. It has these medallions here and then some leaf patterns on it as well, branches. The finial is in excellent condition. No chips. The same can be said for the inner edge. I've actually had this one and I've been displaying it in my glass case for, gosh, I lied. There is a chip right there. I just caught it with my finger. So just a little chip underneath. It's heavy glass, so that doesn't really surprise me. I was more surprised if it didn't have anything. And then here's the base, also in a triangle. And I'm running my finger over. I know, it's so beautiful. I just called it blue Capri. So, and then look, it has these cute little 3 feet to keep it off the top of the table. And then the lid just sits like that. This is one of those heavy pieces. Like I said, if it's heavy glass, I did not combine shipping, but in shipping, if you purchase more than one, I will, if I can make it work, I will combine the shipping and refund you any overages. Okay. So just letting you know, I haven't really done a heavy glass shipping I sell a lot of my heavy glass one at a time on another platform or in my booth. So I'm testing it out this time. We'll see how I do. I am a very careful shipper. So, oh, I guess it would help if I start the auction, huh? $15 start for 20 seconds and it's running. Yeah, I do. I love the little feet too. It's just, I don't know, it gives it a little bit of elegance, right? When it sits up off the table. Thank you for your bid, Cynthia. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. So, oh, you're gonna. I won't get to look at it anymore. But I'm glad that you got it. So beautiful piece, great price. Thank you so much, Cynthia. That one's coming home to you. Congratulations. I know, right? Woo woo. All right, let's move to something a little more, a little smaller. It's another heart-shaped trinket box. And this one is San Francisco marked, but it does have an Asian symbol on the back. I found a lot of the things that say San Francisco are Otagiri, so it's possible that it is Otagiri. It has this, I'm looking at it to see if I see, it looks hand painted. I don't see the little dots. I don't know if you guys, yeah, see, you can see the marks from the painting. Beautiful little orchid, it looks like. Or, I don't know, maybe a hibiscus? Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. What do you guys think? No damage there. No damage there. And then finally, here's the mark. It does say CO, so maybe that stands for something. If you guys know, yell it out. And what I love about this is the base also has the floral on each side of it. We're going to start this little trinket box for $5, 20 seconds, and it's running. Is that could it be a snapdragon? Maybe a snapdragon. Thank you, RJ. Thank you for your bid. Yeah, it's just a cute little one, and it sits really nicely too. You know, sometimes they sit a little weird, but this one sits nicely on its face. Congratulations, RJ! You've got some beautiful trinket boxes and jewelry box collection coming home to you. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Another little trinket box. I've had several pieces of Hofbauer bird. This one I had to tape on as well because it's something to do with the birds on top. The lid wants to fly away with the bird. So it is Hofbauer birds. It is lead crystal. It has a little sticker in there, 24% lead crystal. It's not really an egg as much as it's a little ball, like the earth, you know. And I think it's just because it has this zigzag lid. It just likes to take off sometimes, so it's something you want to be careful with. Hey, Jujubee. I haven't seen you in a while. It also has little feet. Look at the cute little, it has 4 little feet. It's pressed glass. Here's the cute little bird. His beak is there. His tail is there. He has absolutely no issues. And we're going to start him, if I can set him down before that lid flies off. We're going to start him at $12 for 20 seconds, and he's running. And I'm going to tape that lid back on before I lose it. It's just a cute little crystal trinket box. Yeah, it is cute. It's got a bird on it. Like I always say, I love when I can use that little descriptor that Jocelyn has in there. It's got a bird. Yes, of course I do, Cynthia. I can rerun that for you. Let me pull it up for you and show it to you, okay? I can do whatever you all need me to do. I am pretty easy going that way. I'm here for you. Here we go. I put it back up on the stage. Let's take a look at it, okay, Cynthia? A second device? Oh, I don't know about that, but okay. All right, here is my Dragonware cigarette box. It is in the shape of a cigarette box, right? and it has a surprise inside when you take the lid off. I think they usually had 2 of these in here, but this one only has 1, which I think is still okay. They're saying this is an ashtray. Obviously, it looks like it's never been used, but it could be a little trinket, dish, right? In great condition. All right. It's not marked, but these are mostly made in Japan. The dragonware is usually marked Japan on it. Oh, here's this cute little dragon. I love the little gold accents. My favorite are the blue-eyed dragons. Have you ever seen those before? All right, so this is going to start at 18 and run for 20 seconds, and it's running. Thank you, Cynthia. Take a look in the shop if there's anything you want me to pull up, just like Cynthia did. Just holler it out, and I'm happy to do that for you. There you go. It looks like, Cynthia, that's coming home to you. Congratulations. I love the dragonware. Oh, well, that's awesome. So you collect it, and now you have a new piece. I'm all about the collections. I have several myself. All right. So this one, we're going to try to save today, guys. Hi, Jay Dooley. This one I had go back to donate to Goodwill box. And it is whole. And I'm sorry about my phone glitching. It is in excellent condition. It is a bean pot. It is not combined shipping on this because he's heavy. Let me show you. It just has a 1 chip. This is the lid in excellent condition. It probably needs a good washing. I didn't put it in any soapy water. I just took a look at it and dusted it off. Here is the inside of the pot. So if it doesn't go today, I will put it in Goodwill and let somebody else have it. Great condition there. The inside is all glazed. Looks like it hasn't even really been used. Here's the one handle that is fine. And then somebody did a little repair on this handle. See, there's a chip there and a chip there. Okay, but that is really the only problem with this bean pot. Hall oven proof. It is a 2-quart pot. So let's try to save it from the Goodwill box. We're going to start it at $12 for 20 seconds, and it's running. So somebody will use it. I don't use them. I have a big old heavy cast iron pot that I use for my beans, so it's just not something. I remember my sister-in-law having one of these back in the 80s. But okay, well, we can give it to somebody at Goodwill, can take it off our hands, and hopefully they use it. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, yes, I think we've had this talk before. I love Indiana glass. I know sometimes it gets a bad rap because, it was, I guess, it's not really like a studio glass. They distributed to Kmart back in the day, in the 70s, 60s, 70s. But I still feel like it's a quality glass maker. They made some beautiful stuff. This is, it is beautiful. This is your grape, colony grape pattern. This is colony blue, which is that light blue color. The lid is in great condition. I'm just double checking because I've been known to be wrong. And the finial is all there. This is the open lace pattern around the edge. And it is also in great condition. And I'm just running over the little ledge where the lid sits. It's fine. I felt something right there. Let's see. Maybe just a little flea bite right there. But everywhere else seems fine. And then there's the compote portion. Look at that foot. It has that little same decoration that's on the finial right there. And then there's the foot. There's the little bubble of glass in there, just typical. Great little piece, candy dish, Indiana glass, colony blue grape. And it's going to start at 13 for 20 seconds. And it's running. This just remind me maybe of my childhood. My mom must have had these, and I think she had one of those dark blue carnival ones, candy dishes. For some reason, that just sticks in my head. Thank you, Cynthia. There you go, another good piece. All right, so Cynthia, you heard my little disclaimer, right? That I'm not going to combine shipping unless I can make it work, okay? I'll try. If I can, then I'll combine shipping if I can ship them safely. If not, then they'll be separate shipping, okay? So I will do my best, though. I am a very, very careful shipper, so especially with glass. Thank you so much for your purchase. You're going to love it. Well, here's another Indiana. This I think is similar to the one my mom had that I remember. And I've had this one for years. I actually have the original box for this that I will send with it. And let's see, did I pull that up right? Let me see. I want to view it. Yep, okay, I have it right. So this one will come with its original box. And it is the blue column and lace blue carnival glass. It's in excellent condition. I love this little finial. It's like a U with the ball at the top. Also in great condition. I have a lot of this in the great motif. I have a lot of glasses. I have like a sugar and creamer. I put this type of stuff usually in my booth. But I have this piece. Oh, that's interesting. It just has a little ledge of glass right there. I was filling it to see what that was. Also in excellent condition. I don't think I've had this out of the box in years. That's why I'm getting rid of it. And here's the foot on that. Also in great condition. Beautiful candy dish. You can use these for candy. You can use them as serving dishes. They're just multifunctional. And it looks like we have a pre-bid on this. We're going to start at 18 for 20 seconds, and it's running. I have another one in the green carnival. It's a jardiniere or a candy dish. I don't know if you saw that, Cynthia. It's just gorgeous. I just found that. Thank you for your bid, Heather. Luckily, this one's in its own box. So the likelihood of me being able to combine shipping with this one is pretty good because it'll be protected in its own little box. And it looks like, Heather, that's going home to you. Congratulations and thank you so much. And like I said, I probably will be able to combine shipping on this one because it has its own box. So if there's something else that you see, Heather, I will work on combining the shipping for you. Yes, of course, Granny K. Let me grab that for you. Here it is, right in front of me. Let's pull that up to stage for you. And let me find it. Where is it? It's hiding from me. There it is. All right, so this is beautiful red rosewood, I would imagine. It's wood because it feels like it. It could be a plastic, but I really couldn't say. When I looked up and did my research, they called it wood. So it's, and this also tells me it's possibly wood, like they put two wood pieces together. But then when I tap it, I don't know, Granny, it may not be wood, but it's gorgeous anyway. It's a red color, and it's got these beautiful pink roses around the edge. It has a felt base. It also has a felt interior that's a little fuzzy, just needs a little vacuum out. And then the top of it is gorgeous. I love the shape of oval. I don't know, it just reminds me of Victorian. And then the inside of the lid also has the felt to protect all your goodies. And it may be plastic. If you look at here, it almost looks either pressed. It could be pressed wood too. But that's going to start at $8 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Still beautiful. Thank you for your bid, Granny. Yeah, just take a little, and maybe even a little bit of tape in there to get all the fuzz out of it. And that should work just fine. I did polish this a little bit because it was really dusty. And you could probably even just take a little brush to it. You're welcome, Granny. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll set that aside. And let's see what's up next. Oh, yes, here's the other Indiana Glass Carnival. This color, even though I love blue and blue is my favorite color in the Indiana Glass, this is my favorite color that they make, is the green Carnival. It's a jardiniere, which I don't know. Jardiniere is like for teppanyard or, things to put in, but it could also be a candy dish. It can be whatever you want it to be. It's in excellent condition. No flea bites on the end. I just found this too. I have a big, tall compote in one of my cases. And then I have, it's just gorgeous. No problems with this one. Excellent condition. It's just stunning. I wish you could see it. I think the picture does a pretty good job. The camera's doing a pretty good job. Yeah, once you start, right, Cynthia? I hear you. I don't have it. I mean, I'm kind of strange. I'll keep things around and look at them, but my only collections are Fenton Silvercrest and Fenton Blue Hobnail Opalescent. And some Fenton Burmese. So I like the glowy glass, but I'm really good about not keeping things around. And I'm sorry about my phone. I don't know why it keeps glitching like this. It's driving me nuts. Maybe if I pull it further back. I think it's trying to focus on the stuff back here. So this is going to start at 25 and run for 20 seconds, and it's going. Yeah, I do have some marigold pieces today too. I don't know if you saw those, Cynthia. They're not Indiana glass, but see, I was reading your mind, Cynthia. Yes, I can. I have two. So do you want the tall, pointy-topped one that looks like an apothecary jar, or do you want the shorter one that looks like this? The shorter one. Okay, you got it. Let me put that one aside and get you. I was reading your mind for a second. I'm not sure who the maker is on this one. It could be Jeanette. It could be another maker. Because I kind of shared the same patterns. It was really hard for me to put a definite on it. But it's in great condition. So here is the top. I love the little pointy finial. Let's go through on the bottom again, just to make sure it looks like there's a little dirt in there. It's just needs a good cleaning. I didn't take it in, put it in water. It's really dusty around the edge too. So let you do that the way that you do with your other carnival glass. And then here's the inner portion in excellent condition. And then it has that little starburst. I did notice when I was looking at it yesterday, it's bumped up against some stuff. There are no chips, but you can see there are rubbing points on the tips of the columns, but there are no chips. It's just, you can tell it's been rubbing against stuff on those edges. Okay. Beautiful little candy dish. These are great for holding cotton balls, Q-tips. They're just beautiful. We're going to start this. Whoops, I didn't put it up. Sorry. Let me put it up there and give everybody a chance to see. It's starting at 15. And we have a pre-bid on it. And it's in great condition. And it's running for 20 seconds. And it's going. Thank you for your bid, Cynthia. I'm taking it. This is one you don't have yet, huh? I'm glad there are people that still like the marigold carnival glass. I pick it up every now and then. I have a few pieces. There you go, Cynthia. You have another piece to your collection. Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you. All right. Did you want to see the other one? It's just as easy for me to pull that up too, just so you can see it. It's coming up anyway, so we might as well take a look at it. Here it is. And this one is Jeanette. I love this shape. This shape I have a couple of different ones in this shape. It's like an apothecary jar, and but it's like a candy dish. I don't know. I have one I have actually a couple of these in my case with that same shape, but not with the columns. They have different decorations on it. But this one has the pointy finial again. It's that column pattern similar to the one you just saw. I'm running my finger underneath here to make sure that's all good. Yep, that's all good. Let's check it. Looks like a goblet when it's all by itself, isn't it? And it does have a couple of flea bites. There's one right there. It's very shallow though. Yeah, little flea bites right along that edge. Very shallow little pits there. But otherwise, looking good there. You can kind of see a little bit better where that one is. That seems to be the deepest one right there. But the carnival iridescence is working. There's the base. Nice little apothecary jar shaped candy jar starting at 15 for 20 seconds, and it's running. I guess this is the season for candy jars, isn't it? Because that's when you put your candy out. Good Crazy Cash. I'm glad that you like the marigold. I mean, not everybody does, but I try to pick it up when it's in good condition. Usually when I find it, it's mismatched or doesn't have a lid or it's missing a piece or it's got a bad chip because it's been around the block a few times, right? All right, here's some more Indiana. This one's been in my case with my other pretties that I keep for a while before I sell. And this one is Indiana Princess pattern. It is a very substantial piece of glass. I think it's, besides the piece of Viking there, it's the next heaviest one that I have. It's in it, it's amber, but it's almost like more of an orange than an amber. Again, that pointy finial. And here's the pattern. I'm running my finger underneath to make sure we're in good condition there. Like I said, sometimes I think it's fine, but then maybe one little tiny flea bit you almost can't see right there. Flea bite. Lid is fine. Here's the base. Look at how thick that glass is. So I would gather to say it's probably in good condition up here on the top, except for it looks like it has a bump right there. I call them bumps when it looks like they just dented the glass a little bit. Just one little bump there. Beautiful. This one would hold some nice candy, a lot of candy. And it makes that sound. Here's that sound. Oh, I love that sound. It just reminds me of my childhood. I'm weird. All right, we're going to start this one at 18 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Does anybody else like that sound of a candy jar lid being put down? I know, right? Crazy Cash. It's like the best sound in the world. It's like, and you know, when you were young and you were going to try to sneak a piece of candy because your mom already told you couldn't have any, I will do that for you, Dot. And so it was the hardest thing ever to get that lid to go back down. I know, right, Jujubee? And you would try your darndest to put that lid down so quiet, and it's almost impossible. You still get that sound putting the lid down. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I'm not crazy then. I do remember those days. Bye, Cynthia. Thank you for your purchases. Have a good day. Thank you so much. All right, Dot, let's get this pulled up for you, sweetie. All right. And it should be at the top. There it is. So it's this still has pot powder in it, Dot. I showed it a little earlier. It's kind of an Art Deco style. I don't know if this is a Bakelite lid or plastic. I don't think it's Bakelite because it's got some, I don't know if you can kind of see, almost has a 3D effect on it. But this is a basket with some flowers in it. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but it's there. This is a tin lid, and then it has that plastic medallion in the center of it, and it's frosted glass, and as you can see, it still has powder in it. Oh, I love that smell. It's smelly good powder. It's not yucky. So I'll leave it to the new owner to clean the powder out because I kind of like it. It just adds a special touch to it. It has 4 feet. There are no chips, no condition issues with it. We're going to run that at $12 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Thank you for your bid, Dot. Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, now I can smell this powder on my hands. It smells so good. It reminds me of my grandma's. I don't think my mom used powder. Oh, maybe she did. I can't remember. Thank you, Dot. That's coming home to you. Congratulations. It's beautiful. All right. How about a wedding box? This one's a Jeanette glass. I have another cranberry one that's Westmoreland. I got to stand up to move it because it's kind of back there. So this is a Jeanette glass wedding box, or it could be candy box. They were made to hold the bride and groom's slice of wedding cake, right? I don't know if you watch Jocelyn, she's shown you this before, but you can display it by putting the base underneath, and now it looks like one piece again. So the lid, the finial, fits up inside of the base. So it has these gold accents and a little sticker residue. The gold is in pretty good condition, which is probably why I picked it up. I'm just a little bit of fading right here, but I like to see that the gold is in, pretty good condition for a vintage piece of glass. And then the gold accents on the lid, on the top of the finial, and then on each of the ledges here, there's a little bit of gold, and then gold on the corners. This one's in good condition. It doesn't have any chips. The cranberry one, I posted the picture with the chip right in front, so it does have a chip on it. But this one's good. We're going to start this at $13 for 20 seconds, and it's running. I like the cranberry one. Thank you, Dot, for your bid. It's a good deal for $13. You can put candy in it. Again, let's listen to that sound. It makes the sound too. There you go, Dot. Now, Dot, with the heavier pieces of glass, I don't remember if you were in here when I mentioned, I did not combine shipping on the heavier pieces, but if I can make your two pieces work together, and I should be able to, I will combine the shipping and refund any overage, okay? But if I can't, it's going to ship by itself. But I think with these two, I could probably make that happen for you, okay? So it's possible that I could combine your shipping. All right. How about more Jeanette? I tend to find a lot of Jeanette glass. This is a nice candy dish. Look at this. And it's in perfect condition. I had my depression glass people identify, because these can be a number of different makers. This one they've identified as Jeanette glass cubist. Okay, Dot. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, it is a beautiful one with the gold. I agree. And the gold's in good shape, right? All right, so we have a Jeanette glass pink cubist candy dish, and I love this one because it's got the little zigzags on them. I did double check when I was listing it, but I'm going to check again just to be sure. I want to be on the up and up. That feels good on the lid. Finial's in good condition. I don't feel any roughness. And then here's the base, same thing. It's always nice when you can find these with the lid, right? I mean, I find pieces, but when I find the lid, I snag it. And that's that pink. I guess Fostoria makes these too, and it's more of a peach color. I guess it was the actual color that makes this Jeanette. It's not the peach enough to be a Fostoria. All right, so this is Jeanette glass pink cubist candy dish, starting at 15 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Or maybe it's running now. There we go. I have creamer for this. I have a powder jar in this. Hi, Tess. Welcome in. Hi, Lucky Duck. Welcome in. We're just going through some good vintage glass. Anything I had with a lid, I tried to stick in this show today. Take a look in the shop. If I run it, I will run it again for you. So if you see anything you like, just holler it out. I will take care of you. Here's something you don't see all the time, but a vintage Indonesian candy dish. I've had one. I had one in. I had two. I got two in an auction. I sold one at a former auction. Knickknacks. So it is beautiful, though. It's clear glass, and it has these heart panels with flowers inside, and then look at some fleur de lis in between. And it's a nice little finial, easy for grasping. Let's double check. Nope, feels good there. Here's the base. I love how there's like this little beaded texture around. So it's not just like a flat piece of glass. It has a little texture. They did a nice job. It does have a flea bite. Is that a flea bite? Or just roughness? It might just be a little rough right there. It might be tiny flea bite. But otherwise feeling good. And in the base, I don't think you can see it enough, unless I get the light just right. But on the inside is where you see the mark. It says Firma. Oh, there's Indonesia right here. Indonesia, it's upside down, and then Firma here. So Firma, I believe it means made in Indonesia. Okay. Oh, that's just the Firma part. All right. Oh, there's that sound. All right, we're going to start this at $8 for 20 seconds, and it's running. It's a cute little candy. I love the clear ones because, like, if you put M&Ms in it or whatever you put in, or remember that ribbon candy we used to eat when we were kids? You can see the colors inside the dish, right? Thanks for your bid, Dot. Yeah, you could see all the little colors in there, so you could like shop before you took the lid off. I love that. All right. Thank you, Dot. It's going home to you. Hi, Lindsay and Foxy, Roxy, and Momster. Welcome in. We're just going through putting a lid on things. Everything I have today has a lid for it. So take a look in the shop. If there's something that you'd like me to run, let me know. I'll run it up first and you won't have to wait to see it because I'm just going in order if I don't get any requests. This one's beautiful. Look at this. It has a lid on it, guys. It is a teacup, but it has a lid. It's Japanese and it's Kutani style with the beautiful gold accents. But look at this gorgeous peacock on this. Oh my goodness. That's just stunningly beautiful. And I think these came in a pair and it was like a man and woman's teacup set. But this one's just one. Even look at the rose or the little flower hair has the little white Moriagi style lifted paint on there. And then for the longest time, I couldn't figure out why was that there. But I think it's because it's the sun. You know, it's the sunshine. Beautiful shape, no issues. $8 start for 20 seconds and it's running. It even has this little blue line inside there and it has some dust just for you. But it's got a lid on it. All right. Let's see what else we can dig up here. Thanks for looking at that with me. How about some Ellie Smith? All right. Now this one is green. I have 3 others of this same one in blue. It's a smoky blue, but this is a beautiful canister made by Ellie Smith in a milk can shape. Let me pull this up so it stops glitching on us. I'm going to push this back. It is made of glass, obviously. They did come with the little gasket, but this one doesn't have one, but it still works just fine. And I think you can buy gaskets online, no problem. It has no chips, no cracks. It's I see, that's why I try. It does have some flea bites along this edge here. And maybe one little chip. Sorry, let me put that up so you can see it. Little chip there and just roughness on this inside edge. That's why they probably made them with gaskets so that it didn't do that. But it's still a beautiful piece of glass. I love the color. The color just being that translucent light green. It's good for Christmas. It's good for spring. It's good just to put up above your shelves in your kitchen. Maybe put some flowers in there. Has a lot of functions, not just being a kitchen canister. So it is. I'm going to start at 15 for 20 seconds. And if you'd like to see a blue one, I can show you a blue one. And I would do the same price on that. I don't think they have any gaskets, the blue ones that I have either. So, but if you want to see blue ones, I will be glad to do that. Thank you, Dot, for your purchase, or your bid, excuse me. Yeah, it's nice. And they are L.E. Smith, which is a nice glass maker. There you go, Dot. That's coming home to you. Congratulations. What are you going to use it for? Just to put some stuff in it? Any of those ideas I threw out there? Just curious. You don't have to tell me. All right. This beautiful milk glass jar has a finch and some red roses. It is in the shape of a ginger jar, but it could be a candy jar. This would be a good one to put cotton balls in, wouldn't it? Because the cotton balls would be white and it would add to the color. It is Avon. I'm not sure who made it for Avon because, as you know, a lot of different companies made glass for Avon. This milk glass jar, it's probably a decal. It's not hand painted, but it's still beautiful if you like bird motif. This is a nice, here's Birdie. Like Birdie walked in just as I said bird. That's pretty cool. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Classy Glass. Welcome in. And it is marked Avon on the bottom. Avon 10. I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. Avon 10. Well, the green one, a present, but those are the colors in one. Oh, very nice. Is that like a seafoam green? I think that's what color that is. So here we go with this beautiful. Oh, the peach and the blue. Oh, I see what you're saying. And it's $12 start, and it's running for 20 seconds. Hi, Robin. Welcome in. Kathy, did I say hi to you? I can't remember. Take a look in the shop. There's still some stuff we've gone through, but if you're interested, I'll show you again. And some pretty good deals on lidded vintage glass today. So there you go, Dot. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. I think cotton balls. That would be perfect for that one. Let's see. This is Avon as well. Apparently, these are highly sought after because they sell for crazy money. But I try to give you guys a good deal. I don't try to get some things. I will ask probably market value, but most of the time I'm looking on solds to see what they're selling for, and then I take that price down a little bit for you because I get it. Shipping can be a pain. So this is just an empty powder box that held Avon powder. Has the two love birds on it, and look at that. They got a heart. They're sharing a heart right there. That's kind of cute. It has this silver lining on the top of the scalloped lid, and it is marked. Oh my gosh. We're not going to use my eyes. It just says Avon, and it says the type of powder that goes in it. It is plastic, and we're going to start that at 12. Oh, and it does have a lid. We're going to start it at 12 for 20 seconds, and it's running. I need to get a drink of water. I'm not kidding. One, I think, sold for $45. Now, albeit it did have its original powder in it, but $45, I was like, whoa. There you go, Dot. Thank you so much for your purchases today. I appreciate you. All right. Okay, this next thing is funny. This was also in the donate back to Goodwill box, but I thought, it is coming up on Christmas. And again, when I was a kid, my grandpa had one of these that he'd put peanuts in. So it is peanut shaped. It is dated 1970. I'm not sure if probably a hobbyist piece, JS 1970. I like how they glaze the inside with a different color. Oh, thank you, Dot. You're always so kind in here. I love seeing your name because it makes me happy. Your kindness is special. And then on the back, JS 1970, it's got these little felt pieces. It's just, let's go this way. Did I show you that little chip, right? There's just one there and one there, but nothing big, and then nothing underneath. Everything feels good. I love how they glaze that inside with a different color. So here's our little peanut-shaped ceramic dish. Perfect for peanuts anytime. But we're going to start it at 10 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Just a little bit of nostalgia. Or if you had a man cave, it'd be perfect to put in a man cave with some peanuts in there. They don't even have to be shelled peanuts. It could just be, maybe, I love the honey. What is the candied peanuts? Oh my gosh. Thank you for your bid. Fun. It's a fun piece. And you know what? You just saved it from Goodwill. So they probably would have marked it up. I don't know about your Goodwills, but it's kind of getting crazy on the pricing here in Arizona. There you go. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your purchase. All right. You're in Tucson. Oh my gosh, is it bad down there too? Oh, just all of a sudden, it seems like in the last 6 months, I walk in and I'm like, what? They're using Google Lens. Google Lens is just good for identifying what something is. It's not good for telling how much it's worth, but they're taking it at Google Lens's word that it should be that much. Yeah, the one here, I'm in Anthem. I don't know if you know where that is. It's in north of Phoenix, but holy moly. Sometimes, even with my senior discount, it's just not worth it. All right, guys, this is just a cute piece, and it has a lid on it. It's plastic or celluloid. It was made in Hong Kong. You can see right there. It's reticulated, which just means it has these holes in between. It has beautiful roses on it. And look at that, a little petaled finial on the top. And inside it has these hors d'oeuvre forks. Isn't that pretty cool? So instead of toothpicks, you could just put out the hors d'oeuvre forks. And it's reusable, which is amazing. I love it. So that we're going to start at $6 for 20 seconds, and it's running because it's got a lid on it. Oh, I think that's the first time I got quiet, guys. All right. Let's see what's next. Oh, yes. So this beautiful, I don't know if this is a stretch. You guys tell me. It does have a lid on it, right? It's a litho paint. Let me turn off the lights, see if we can capture some of the color. If you don't know, a litho paint just means that it's painted up inside. Hi, Vintage. Vintage Wyoming. Oh, my goodness. My sister-in-law lives in Wyoming. In, oh, gosh, what can I think of? Basin, Wyoming. So here it is. Right now on the outside, you just see this bisque kind of porcelain look to it, but it has these roses. But inside, it's painted in the areas where the roses and the leaves are. And the thought is if you have a light inside of it and you close it up, that light's not very bright. You should be able to see the roses. Let me see. No, this isn't the right kind of flashlight. Let me get a little closer on it because I can see it a little bit. It's hard to see, but yeah, you can see the purple. So you just need a brighter light than that, maybe a votive flame. but that's supposed to shine through and make a little movie of these little purple and green leaves, purple petals and green leaves. So that's what the lithophane is. And we're going to start this beautiful purple rose lithophane votive. Let me show you the bottom plate. The under plate is in good condition, not marked. And it's going to start at 12 for 20 seconds, and it's running. I'll even throw in the votive. How's that? I know, Dot, it's true. You know, I go on Facebook, and sometimes I find those things, and sometimes I sell them because I know people, some of them are more desirable. If I find a lid for something, maybe I need to run a show that no lids required. How's that? I don't have too much. I usually buy only if it's complete. So, but that would be a good name for a show if there are any sellers in here. No lids required for those things that just don't have a lid, but they're still beautiful, right? Hi, little things. Hi, JC Bug and Momster. Welcome in. All right, this next item, it's not your small box. It's a Russian. Let me turn my lights back on so we can see what we're doing here. It is a jewelry box. And I can't tell. I put hand painted in the description, and then I was looking at it. I can't tell if it's hand painted or if those are decals, but you can see it's pretty intricate around it. This is a well-known scene of some Russian artwork, but I thought it's perfect for this time of year. Excuse me I took a drink and it's kind of not sitting with me. This scene apparently is used on a lot of different Russian artwork type things, but it's a winter scene with us coming up close to Christmas. It's a sleigh, right? Or I don't know what's happening with the woman, but it looks like the buckets have fallen out and he's trying to help her. The horses are upset. There's a lot going on in there. And these ladies over here are just kind of watching it go down. But it's a beautiful Russian lacquer box. It has this beautiful work on each panel. And it is lined in red felt. Little dusty, just needs to be vacuumed or maybe use some tape or something. It's in excellent condition. I haven't really found anything to report on. Beautiful Russian hand-painted or at least hand-worked jewelry box. We're going to start it at $20 for 20 seconds, and it has a lid on it. Put a lid on it. Yeah, somebody did a show not too long ago, which was, something about not perfect, imperfect, perfectly imperfect, I think is what it was called. I thought that was a good name of a show too, where things were still good, but they might have a chip here or there, because sometimes we do accumulate a lot of that as sellers. Oh, now this is another Russian box. This one's smaller, but it is definitely hand painted. And it is a higher start point on this one. This one is a Russian building. Hello, Happy. Hi, Linda. Welcome in, and little things. And it is all lacquer, hinged little box, Russian box. Beautiful little trinket box. Got a lid on it. We're going to start this at 28 for 20 seconds. And they sell for a lot more than that. I'm giving you guys a good deal here. I have one that has, I think, a Santa on it too. Same style, same size. If you'd rather see that one, I can show you that one and put it in there too, if you're interested. Thanks for looking at it. All right, how about a Satsuma Moriage? It is a pomander incense burner, but it has a lid. Here's the lid. Put a lid on it. And you put the incense inside, and then it has these vent holes. It is decorated with the celestials, Japanese moriage. That's that lifted paint style that they have. It's Satsuma because of the colors, and that represents the years or the era that it was made in. It's going to start at $10 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Take a look in the shop if you're just coming in. Have a lot of pieces still left and some that we haven't shown yet. So let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I haven't shown the green Viking dish here yet. That one has been in my case for a very long time. I just love Viking. It's just beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, what about this gorgeous apothecary jar? So I don't know if it's silver overlay or if it's just a painting or some type of glaze that's over the top, but the lid is silver and then the foot of the jar is silver. It does have some chippings, what I put in some flea bite chippings, what I put in the description, but here's the underneath. It's definitely glass covered by this silver-ish coating. It's the lid feels heavy, so it's, I don't know, just a nice heavy glass. Then it goes down to this very dainty, clear glass jar, and then the foot and the sticker residue is silver. Just a cute little apothecary jar. Great for the holidays, for candy. Because it's clear, you can put anything that you like in there for a little splash of color. And this is going to start at 15 for 20 seconds. And it's running. It looks like I'm getting down to the end of my items here. A couple more left, it looks like. All right, thank you for looking at that. And how about a Talavera box with a lid on it? So it is Talavera. It's Mexican. This is not redware, but it is a clear, or not clear, a white pottery. And it's a box. And you can hear it's like a ceramic pottery. And it's painted in this raised paint style with all the florals around the edge. In excellent condition, no chips, no problems, and it has a lid on it. Starting at $5 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Put this down so you can see it better. Oh, all right. Thank you for your bid, Dot. It's a fun piece. Also a great gift idea. Colorful for sure. Thank you, Dot. That's coming home to you. Just a cute little piece. Hand painted, hand designed. All right. Here's another Talavera piece. This one is the redware. And it does have a lid. It is marked Los Tres Ramirez, Mexico. Oops, let me get that up so you can see. You have a lot of nieces. Oh, I bet they love you. You get them all the little pretties, don't you? And then this floral looks like some tulips, and it just kind of goes up. And then this side, and then this side is remaining white. No chips, no damage. Beautiful blue and white, or blue and kind of a cream colored glaze on there. So if blue and white is your color scheme, this is a great blue and white piece. Starting at 12 for 20 seconds, and it's running. Yeah, I have a lot of, gosh, I guess they are all nieces. I do have some nephews though too. So I guess we have a pretty good mix of both. I'm from a big family. So off the top of my head, it'd take me a while to count all of the little nieces and grandnieces and nephews and grandnephews that I have. which is fun. I love that we have a big family. All right. Here's a Japanese botanical ginger jar. I think I've shown this one at an auction once before. It's got that celadon colored glaze on here. The lid has these beautiful floral. I think these are decals. They could be hand painted because it's got the gold. It's hard to say, but it's got the beautiful floral top, gold on the finial. Here's underneath, no issues. And then it has pheasants. This is more florals. And then it's got a pheasant in the air flying and a pheasant on the ground. And it is marked Toyo Botan, Japan. So it is a Japanese ginger jar. And it's going to start at $12 and run for 20 seconds. And it's running. I think we have 2 more pieces. I've got the Viking coming up and another wedding box. That looks like that might be, oh, nope, I still have a couple more pieces after that too. Little trinket boxes, it looks like, or a sugar and a trinket box. All right, thank you for looking at that. And let's see oh yes, here's the Viking, guys. I love this. And it would be gorgeous Christmas. It is a definite ship by itself because it is heavy. It is the heaviest piece that I have in my show today. It is a Viking mid-century epic green 6-petal lidded compote candy dish. It is in excellent condition. Let me just double check because I say that right and I've been wrong. It's been a while since I've actually held this. It's got that, almost looks like a crown finial on there. Hi, Kay Bonham. That's the lid. And then heavy, good quality, beautiful glass. No issues on the rim of the bowl. And then it's got these little petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petal. And then this beautiful 6-sided base. It is heavy. Like I said, it is definitely a ship alone. And it's going to start at 50 and run for 20 seconds. Beautiful. And it's not really your avocado green. It is a green. So, I mean, it would be great for Christmas. It is a Christmas green. Not an emerald, but it is green. All right. Thanks for looking at it with me. It might just go back up on my shelf. All right. How about another wedding box? This is the one that has a chip. I put it in my picture. Let me pull it up on the stage. Oh, there it is. But it's still in great condition. I mean, luckily, you don't put food or anything in that portion of the dish, but it is a chip of one of these little scallop pieces. You see it right there. It's the only damage that I found. It is cranberry. It is flashed. It is stained, but it is in excellent condition. There are really very little wear on the cranberry stain. There is the top. We mentioned that chip. It looks like it was an internal chip that took off that little scallop piece. And there it is. And then the base, I'll show you all the cranberry that is in pretty good condition. You can see a little bit there scratched off, but look at how deep red that is. That's gorgeous. Maybe a little bit there is worn off. And then there's the base in great condition. So somebody took good care of it, even though it has a chip. And then, as you know, you can just put this over the top and you now have a nice pedestal dish that you don't need the lid for, but it does have a lid with the chip. But if you display it like that, you'd never know that there's a chip in it. Hi, Mini Collector. Welcome in. We're getting to the end of things, but that's okay. I can pull anything back up. If you see it in the store, I'm happy to do so. This is a Westmoreland cranberry glass lidded wedding box. Can be used for, candy or whatever that you choose. It does have a chip on the lid, and we're going to start it at 23 for 20 seconds. And that's still way below what they're selling for. All right, I think I have 2 more pieces we haven't seen yet. And then I'm going to be through my list. So be sure you look in that store and let me know if there's anything you want me to pull up and run again. I can do that for you. So this is old. It's an old Czechoslovakian hand-painted little powder dish, trinket box, whatever you'd like it to be. It does have some wear on the paint, probably cold painted. It's a very simple pattern, but it has no chips for being that frosted glass. And it is marked right here, Czechoslovakia. Just a nice little vintage frosted jar with a lid. Starting at $8 for 20 seconds, and it's running. I'm going to try to pull these up and do one more scan before I start looking for who we can raid into. And let me just pull these up and do a scan for you. I just like to do that because a lot of times it's pretty nice just to look with our eyes, right? And not have to scroll through the shop there. All right, this next piece is also Westmoreland, and it is chocolate slag glass. It is a lidded sugar bowl. Here's where I don't have the second one. Cherry motif, but I just love the look of the chocolate slag. It does not glow. Sometimes the slags, will, but this one does not. I'll show you. Here's my light. It's just reflecting the purple. And this is going to start at 18 for 20 seconds, and it's running. No damage, no chips. This one I know for sure. Remember, I bought this I think I bought it in Wyoming when I was up visiting Yellowstone. All right, let's take one more glance at what's left. Here we go. Just take a quick look. If there's anything that you see that you'd like me to bring up again, I'd be happy to do that. If you like birds, I've got a couple of bird-themed lidded dishes there. And that about does it. I didn't put those. They have lids, but they're big. That's my Ray Dunn, what is it, Mary something. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Mischief, Mary, and Magic. Those are pretty cool. I think I have those in my buy it now. So, they're not in the show, but they are in my buy it now. So, all right. Thank you all. Let me turn this camera around and show my face. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you all as always. I love this community. And remember, Mondays is my weekly find. Next week, I will do a Monday show. I will not be doing a Thursday theme show for Thanksgiving. But I'll probably see you in and out of some of the other auctions going on during the day. I wish you a wonderful weekend. And thanks again. Let's see who we have to raid into. We've got, oh my goodness. We've got jewelry. We have a pop-up sale. We have paint. We've got build more jewelry bags and perfume bottles. Let's see. I'm thinking, do you guys want to do jewelry or do you want to do the pop-up sale? Do you have any preference? Jewelry or pop-up? If I don't hear anybody say what their preference is, I'll pick one. That's okay. I'm going to do pop up. Let's do Ladybug Cottage. Thank you again, guys. Have a wonderful day.